Hello students, in today's video lecture we are going to learn about 5th unit sorting and searching techniques. So first of all I would like to give you a glance of sorting by exchange. So what is sorting initially? Sorting is nothing but arrangement of data in a particular order. Either it can be an ascending or it can be in descending order. So there are few important sorting techniques available. Those are bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, quick sort and merge sort. So based on the sorting happens, that is actually classified into two ways. One is internal sort and another one is external sort. So internal sort means when you are using a limited amount of data and everything, the process of sorting as well as the data is stored in the main memory itself, then the procedure is called as internal sorting technique. So bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, quick sort comes under internal sorting techniques. Whereas if you are using a secondary storage device, you are having an interaction with the secondary storage device, like your data is very large and you are storing a part of your data in the main memory. You are performing sorting process on that data. After that you are keeping that data back to the secondary memory, taking another part of this data and again doing that process. So you are using two memories, one is main memory and another one is secondary memory. These two memories are exchanging data which has to be processed. Processing in the sense sorted. Okay, so the amount of data is very large. In that case the sorting process is considered as external sorting process. Merge sort comes under this procedure. So now let us understand exchange sort. This is also called as bubble sort. So here there will be n number of elements and all the elements will be arranged in the ascending order. That is what we are going to do. So after bubble sort, all the elements which are in the unordered way must be arranged in sorted order in ascending way. So here what we do is, we'll compare the first element with the second data item. If the first data item is greater than the second, we will simply exchange first and second data elements. Similarly, again you will compare second and third data item. If the second item is greater than the third item, you will be exchanging second and third elements. So here when the last data item is reached, it is said that one complete pass of the given data. That means you have done processing the biggest element into its correct position. So these two steps, step 1 and step 2, are repeated for all the data elements in the list. So how many times it will be repeated? In the sense n-1 passes are required. So at the end of the n-1th pass, all the elements will be in the sorted ascending order. So now you see, I want a list of elements like this and I want to sort them like this in the ascending order. But we don't have the elements in the sorted order. So what we are doing here is traverse the collection of elements, move from the front to the end, bubble the largest value to the end using the pair of comparisons and swappings. So these are the list of values we are having. So first of all we are comparing first and second element. So these two elements are in the first one is bigger than second, so we will be swapping it. Now we will compare second and third element. So second element is bigger than third element, so swapping is performed. Again third and fourth elements are compared. So third element is having the third element is the bigger than fourth, so swapping is performed. Again fourth and fifth elements are compared, but fourth element is less than the fifth element, so I don't need any swap. Now I will compare fifth and sixth elements. So fifth element is having a bigger value than the sixth element, so we are swapping it off. Now the 101 came to its correct position after comparing all the elements in the list n-1 times. So this is considered as one pass. So after the first pass, the biggest element of the list has reached its correct position, right? So we have to repeat the same procedure until all the elements are sorted. So how it will happen? How many times I need to repeat this bubble up procedure? In the sense, let us suppose I have n elements, then, and I think if each time we bubble an element, we place it in its correct location. So we repeat the bubble up process n minus 1 times. So this guarantees that we will correctly place all the n elements, so that here bubble up algorithm will move the largest value to its correct location in the right side, and it will be performed until all the elements are correctly placed. That means maximum n minus 1 times it will be performed, and sometimes you don't need to do any swapping, then it will be done earlier itself. So we reduce the number of elements we compare each time, because every time after one pass you are having the right element at the rightmost position. So you will be reducing one position after every pass, then it will be performed with less comparisons. So if you observe this, here is the list of elements and we are comparing 16 and 12. So 16 is greater, so swapping is done, and this is the list of elements. Now we are comparing 16 and 85. No need to swap. 18 and 67, yes, we have to interchange 18 and 67. So this is the list, and now we are comparing 85 and 11. So 85 is bigger, so swapping is required. So that was the first pass. So in the second pass, again we will start from 12 and 16. No need to exchange. So 16 and 67, no need to exchange. 67 and 11, we have to swap these two elements. So here is the list. So now we are going to compare 67 and 85, no need to swap. Now two elements are in the proper order in pass 2. So again I am doing 12 and 16 I am comparing, no need to exchange. 16 and 11 we are comparing. So here we have to do the exchange. So this is the list. So third pass, we have already placed 3 elements in the proper order. So now we are going to compare 12 and 11. These two must be exchanged. So in the fourth pass, we have all the elements in the sorted order. Totally 5 elements were there. So 4 passes has happened. So this is the algorithm for that. So what we are doing is I equals to 1 to n minus 1. That means if you have total 5 elements, you are going from first element to the fourth element, and j will be from 1 to n minus I. That means every time the last element will be omitted. So you will be comparing the first element with the second element. So first element with the second element. If it is required, you will be doing the swapping procedure, and similarly you are going to do the same procedure again and again. So this is all about bubble sort. If you have any queries, you can contact me through my mail ID prasmitha.wits@gmail.com.